Welcome back to One Brain Ups. This is going to be our last round of the day. Again, I'm not introducing anybody. My name is Ryan. I'm introducing myself.
Somewhere in this room, there's somebody named Daniel, Olivia, and Carl.
You'll never know which one is which.
Unless you watched any other episode.
Except the previous one.
Well, you know who Carl is, if you did.
That's true. That might help. Alright. So, we are playing Two of These People Are Lying, where two of these people are going to be lying after I draw this card, which says National Edge Day. National Edge Day. Can I have the notepad, please? And, I should explain that that's the title of a Wikipedia article that I've never seen, and one of the people at the table has seen before and is going to tell me what it is, and the other two are going to make something up. Carl, what's National Edge Day?
Not exactly what you think it would be.
So hang on. Exactly what I think it would be a day in honor of, like, teenagers who think that they're really cool.
Yeah, it's not exactly what you think it would be.
Okay.
So it's celebrate. It's.
Because I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, I know you know what I'm thinking. It's a day that celebrates being straight edged.
What does that mean?
Well, you have to get them first.
Do I?
No. Straight edge is a subculture of punk where they do no drugs, no alcohol.
So they do punk, but with no drugs.
Yeah.
Okay. Libby, what's National Edge Day?
So, National Edge Day, you celebrate living on the edge, taking risks, and just, YOLO.
So you get people skydiving lessons for
Yeah.
Day. Okay. I'm just going to write YOLO. Isn't it? Okay.
So you pretty much got it when Carl said exactly what you think it is. It's pretty much just...
It's exactly what you think.
So it's a holiday for edgy teens.
Yeah, it's basically just a day for kids to be like, oh yeah, you can't be mad at me for me wanting to die.
I'm doing cocaine today and there's nothing you can do about it.
That is so not believable.
He read the article. I don't know what you want.
Yeah. So, to any of you, how did this tradition start?
I didn't read the Origins tab. I can tell you it first occurred in 1999.
Okay. That would have been a little late for punk. Okay.
Basically, people weren't really making, risky decisions, so there wasn't a lot of, risk-reward payoff, especially, financially.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Hold on. So the coffin manufacturers were like, we're not doing enough business. Let's encourage people to do dangerous things.
So it's actually not what I was saying. If you're not mansplaining. So basically,
I'm just telling you how I interpreted what you said.
Well, you did interrupt me, so
Okay.
basically,
Go on, finish your thought.
financially especially. So then within businesses, they were really playing it safe. There wasn't anything new happening, and so there was this push for people to start trying things and taking risks. And it was presented as, oh, be brave. But really, it was just meant to be be brave, push out this new product. Or buy this new product. You really want to try new things.
Encouraging people in business and that sort of thing to do something risky to try to stimulate the market.
Yeah, that's the underlying goal. But that's not how it was presented to the public.
It's so complicated and hard to execute.
So it's like corporate skydiving day?
Yeah. Corporate skydiving day. I don't believe that because I don't think that anybody would take it seriously. Like, people with a lot of money at stake, I don't think would participate in this.
And you can be wrong if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm out on that one.
You're in the chopping block.
Thank you.
Daniel, how did the holiday celebrating edgy teens start?
Honestly, it was just those mainly teens just wanted to have a day to themselves where no one could judge them for what they liked and what they wanted. This happened for one day, by the way, in 1 year, 1986. It was the only time.
Okay, 1986 killed it, bud. Because you realize that, like, edgelord and that stuff, that's modern slang. Okay. I get that this would be like, if this sort of thing happened, you would finally feel hurt. But no, I'm out on that one too. Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any more you want to...
Not that I want to, but I will tell you more about it.
Okay.
So, observed annually on October 17th since 1999.
Ooh. That's right after my birthday.
It was also originally called Edge Fest. Which I think is even better.
The other problem with Daniels, by the way, is like, if a bunch of teens were like, we want to be taken seriously and have a day where we can be us, no one would listen to them. Okay, well, that was that round, so now it's going to be Carl's turn. He doesn't have to put in a new article yet, because it's his turn.
The article is Zimyanki.
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 Oh, Zimyanki.
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 Boo blasters on...
He
National
wants you
Edge
to
Day.
throw it.
Oh.
Since nobody can see this, we throw the cards over our shoulders every time that we're done with them. All right.
Yeah, and the fan is on, so they go in all directions.
Some of them go wildly high.
Wow! Oh no.
Oh.
God damn it, Carl.
No.
Not all over
Cap,
my-
damn it.
Not all over my rented carpet.
All right. Daniel, what's Zimyanki?
In the game Civilization 6. For real, there is a character named Zimyanki.
Okay.
I had to go find one just because before I had to.
That's why it's convincing.
Bless you.
That
Ryan,
cough.
what is Zimyanki? I don't care.
Zimyanki is a small village in eastern Russia. Do you want more details? Because I memorized 3 other details.
No, I'll come back to you. I respect just giving the little brief overview. What is Zimyanki?
Zimyanki
He
is
already
a
believes
Russian
me.
feast.
Wait, a Russian feast or a Russian beast?
Feast.
Russian feet?
I heard. That's what I heard.
I heard
I wanna
feast.
go.
I heard feast.
Is there a son of Russian beast?
Son of Russian beat. Beat.
Son of Russian beef.
Russian beef. That's just an argument between 2 Russians.
We gotta find a picture of Son of Russian beef and then put the parental advisory over it.
Is this episode going to be salvageable?
We'll find out.
Tell me more about your Russian feast.
Yeah, it happens during winter. Basically, they celebrate
winter
the end of the
year-round?
year.
What was that?
Sorry.
Damn, really just interrupting.
So you said it's in winter. And what did
Yeah.
you say after that?
They're celebrating the end of the year. beginning of the new year, representing hope. And so basically they eat all of their stored food and celebrate and dance through the night.
Like all of it? Like they have to eat all of it?
Seems like a random detail to throw in.
Well, because like the idea is that there's like going to be new crops because it's hope, and so they trust that and make room for the new crops to be stored.
Like they go into their fallout shelter and just eat all of the emergency food.
So is this like primarily Siberian or
Sub-Saharan?
Sub-Saharan.
No. Yeah, it's Siberian.
All right, Daniel. In the game Civilization 6, for real, there's a character.
Real civilization.
Tell me more.
So he's like the commentator who will give you like the tutorial and stuff of the game, and you just listen to him as you build your civilization. He doesn't come back after that. It's just a random detail that he's in there to serve that purpose. Maybe he's voiced by someone like famous and they wanted like a cameo in the game, but he doesn't show up again. So he's just the guy.
Is he voiced by someone famous?
I'll have to look at the article.
Okay.
I'll let you know at the end.
Ryan, tell me about your Russian village.
Right, so it's in eastern Russia. It's northwest of Moscow. It's very tiny. It's got a population of just under 100 people. So very small.
That's barely more than 2.
Mm-hmm. And there are 6 streets.
Huh.
I'm saying that word for word. It's a quote from the article.
You sure it's not what you said for my last one?
Right. No, word for word. There are 6 streets.
You sure they didn't say 6 streets in total?
There are 6 streets. That's all I know.
Is it like 6 Flags? But
More streets, more fun.
like with friends, streets with friends.
Livy, is it yours?
No.
Ryan, it's yours?
Yep. There are 6 streets.
That sold it.
I saw that line in the article and I went, say than that. There are 6 streets. All right. Well, I'm going to get a new article, and then it'll be Livy's turn. All right. It's Livy's turn.
Plaza Mariachi Music City.
What? Plaza Mariachi Music City.
You don't have to make anything up for it.
I know.
Yeah, you don't have to think of a lie.
This is the nice part when you get something like that. It's like,
Yeah. Does anyone want to take it?
you're in charge.
Why would anyone say yes?
If
I mean,
they
I'll
were
take
telling the truth.
I'll take the point.
You can just guess me. I don't have to make anything up.
All right, I'll take it. It's a short. It was a short-run show in the Mexico Pavilion in Epcot.
Just thinking of details.
I already have so many.
Okay, Ryan.
It's a shopping center and kind of like convention center thing in Nashville.
Okay.
So it is a mariachi band, but it's like a bad translation, so there's just a bunch of added words on there. Like
So they don't
Plaza specifically.
It's just a poorly translated mariachi band.
Yeah.
I like.
I think it's a Swedish music festival.
Yeah.
Or a Swedish sitcom.
Yeah, that classic Swedish music festival, Conk on Earth.
Okay, Carl, tell me more.
So it was, like I said, it was very short run. I think it only ran for like 3 months because they realized it was a little bit problematic. Super flamboyant, over the top costumes.
Okay.
There was nobody of note in it, obviously, because it was Disney. Occasionally Donald made appearances, but it was more of like, like the light show over the lake in Epcot?
Yeah.
Like the modern one that doesn't really have anything to do with Disney at all.
The water screen one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It was kind of, it was the same feeling where it's like not really Disney characters.
Like most of Epcot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, they played mariachi music and did a little show with dancers.
Okay. Anything notable about the band?
So they.
No, let him talk.
So it was a rather small band composed of about 4 members.
Composed.
Wow.
That was so bad.
Christ.
Are you gonna allow me to speak?
You got it. Go ahead.
So it contained a trumpeter, a trombone player,
You mean trombone?
Or trombone.
There was just a guy on a snare, and then there was a guy with an alto sax.
Cool.
My
And
second favorite saxophone. After the soprano sax.
it's also my favorite, but I don't play.
Soprano.
I play tenor. Anyway, also they just travel around like close to the Mexican American border, just around that area. They just kind of sometimes go up and just play, and people find it funny and intriguing that their name has a bunch of random words in it. It should just say Mariachi Band, but instead it's Plaza Mariachi Music City. So,
Yeah.
Mariachi is life.
Okay. Tell me about this shopping and convention center.
Yeah, it's so it's in Nashville, Tennessee,
Right.
hence Music City. It contains some various stores and restaurants, as shopping centers do.
I would hope so.
It's also got a Mariachi Music Hall of Fame located there.
Does it have my guys in it?
Yeah, your guys
Yeah.
are there. Plus, Mariachi Music City are like the star exhibit. It was.
That's one ring.
It was first opened in 2017, and then they filed for bankruptcy in 2023, and probably because COVID kind of killed shopping centers.
I mean, they were dying before that, but
But then they got COVID.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that really.
They had pre-existing conditions.
They had mariachi.
Mariachi
You've
fever.
been diagnosed. It's terminal.
So, Carl, where in Epcot was it?
The Mexico Pavilion.
Okay.
You know, the one with El Rio... Well, it was when it was El Rio de Tiempo. Before it was the Three Caballeros.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, excuse my language. Sorry for making you bleep that, Ryan.
Better be. And that's easier. I can just cut that out entirely.
Okay. I wish this mariachi band were real.
It is.
I want it to be real.
I also want it to be real.
I don't care what the actual answer is, just pick it.
fine. When did it open, Carl?
It was sometime in the 90s.
Okay.
It ran for 3 months. There's not a lot of information on when it ran, just what it was.
See, You said they shut it down after 3 months because they realized how racist it was?
This was back when Disney actually cared about racism and not just the image of racism.
Oh, yeah, back in the day when they still had Splash Mountain theme, the Song of the South.
Yeah. Well, the ride itself wasn't racist, just the movie it was based off of.
That's...
The animated parts weren't racist.
Uh-huh.
Except the one part.
Go for it, Carl. Speak your truth. We love you no matter what. Okay, so...
Let me tell you something.
So is it the shopping center?
Yes.
Fantastic.
You guys keep picking my freaking articles.
After 8
I'm
months, I
throwing
got
an
one article.
angry
in my
face
head.
next to yours, Carl.
Why?
I think I got a total of 3 articles chosen today
Who?
of mine.
I've gone through so many, I don't even know.
Oh, I misspoke. It was July of 2024 that they filed for bankruptcy.
That one went behind the couch.
It's never coming out.
It also has an art gallery.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I feel like I could have pulled that off if I didn't say it was because it was problematic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to find a new article, and then we will go to our last round. Alright, last round. Daniel. Stop making noise.
Hey, stop making noise here!
I'm looking here.
Alright, we'll be talking about Phobos.
Phobos.
Phobos. Alright. We're gonna go right off the bat with... Should I give you guys time? Carl.
Vobis is a proposed voting system to replace the Dominion voting system, since there's been some controversy around it recently.
Okay. Ryan.
What? Oh, sorry, Phobos. Yeah, I was distracted. It's a German computer hardware company.
Livy.
Vobis is a bacteria in the SCOBY used to make kombucha. SCOBY is SCOBE, I believe.
I'm not writing anything down for you.
Just make kombucha.
No.
That's even harder.
Okay, so can you explain why the voting system was, like, controversial?
It wasn't. It was... So, the reason that it's controversial is...
With air quotes.
With air quotes. Is because our president-elect, last election cycle, lost and said that the election was rigged.
Really?
And that I'm sorry I'm explaining U.S. politics on a podcast that's not about U.S. politics.
Yeah, way to drive down our viewership.
I mean,
Cut in half.
mostly cis-het white dudes, so pretty limited already.
But yeah, he said that, like, the machines were rigged and...
Okay, listen, I'm just going to go ahead and get in front of this. If you're out there and you believe that the 2020 election was stolen from Donald Trump, go find another podcast to listen to.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Get off my YouTube channel.
You can leave hate comments if you want. It'll drive up engagement, so thanks for that.
Please
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
comment, subscribe
Comment.
before you leave.
Or dislike.
Dislike.
That counts as engagement,
Dislike,
too.
hate comment,
Smash the
block.
dislike.
Hit the bell.
Send it to all your friends so they can hate comment.
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Really
yeah.
dogpile.
Smash the dislike button.
Hey, you know
It'd
what?
be really funny
We'll
if
get
this
monetized. We'll get monetized. All right. Ryan, can you give me any details at all?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, yes, I can. They started in 1975. They're still around. They've been bought by a few various companies over the decades. Today, they primarily manufacture parts for Russian smartphones.
Okay. Can you summarize yours, please?
Okay.
Is it a deadly bacteria that's actually poison?
Yeah, that's why it's in a mass-produced drink.
Yeah.
basically, the bacteria in kombucha eats all the sugar, yum yum yum, reproduces, and then when you drink it, that bacteria ends up in your gut microbiome, and it helps you be healthy.
Right, yum, yum, yum.
All right.
Yeah, so it's just one of the bacteria in kombucha.
All right, I'm ready to
But
guess.
it's actually venom.
I can actually give you more.
Can you?
Yes,
What?
I can. Interestingly enough, this is being spearheaded by Democrats.
Sorry, can I ask, like, what specifically the policy?
You can't ask.
Oh, sorry, can you ask that? for
No,
me,
I
please?
won't.
Okay.
All right, I think I'm ready to guess. Ryan, is this yours?
Yeah, you all picked the freaking articles. The reason that, like, because I figured, okay, this is the last round. I'm not going to burn an article. I'm just going to look one up right now. So I literally, when you picked Vobis, I read the Vobis article. Yeah, it was mine.
Okay,
It's a German electronics company.
awesome. Today was uneventful for me.
It's a nice change of pace from last time.
Yeah, it turned out that I was Ryan today.
Oh, their parent company is Metro also.
Okay.
Oh, Metro!
I mean, I've heard of Metro at least.
Are we going to
Okay.
outro or just...
No,
No.
I think we just end it right here.
Quinceañera.
I'm gonna cut it before
Arva.
Quinceañera.
Goodbye, farewell, quinceañera. I don't know that song from The Sound of Music. But maybe quinceañera wasn't
I
that.
hate to go and leave this pretty side. Quinceañera.
I'm pretty sure that's how it went.